Welcome to the video, my friend. I hope that you are having a fabulous Tuesday. It is Tuesday, October 29, 20 and the 24, 3:02 p.m. here in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. And it looks like we did it. Looks like we made it. We do have another all-time high. Let's write it down right now. 2.526. Doesn't count unless we record it live. We record it live. Had a lot of activity today. Let's get to some of the fun right now. Starting with yesterday. I don't know if I think I had already purchased Boyle, or maybe I was just talking about it. I don't know. It is a 2 times bull on natural gas. Bought 1,000 shares at 822, bought another 1,000 shares at 809. Then I thought, hey, let's dip our toe into that black gold Texas tea one more time. And I bought 1,000 shares of UCO, which is a 2 times bull on the USO, the US oil ETF. 2480, bought another 1,000 shares for 2458. And then I did discuss, but I know for sure that I hadn't made the purchase yet, which was I had my eye on the TLT, and a proxy to that TLT would be TMF, which is a 3 times bull on the TLT. So we got 1,000 shares at 4709. And then today it was like, you know how it goes when you're trying to time the bottom. Never really happens. So I keep buying them away down. Bought another 1,000 shares of TMF at 4617. And then I could probably show you exactly what went on in the UCO. So I tried to sell pre-market and it just didn't have the volume. The bid and the ask, it just wasn't cooperating with me at all. So let's look at pre-market. I know exactly what the number was. It was right here at 24.95. I tried to sell. I even put in the order at 24.90, hoping to have 5 cents, an easy 5 cents of cushion to get that filled. It did not fill. And then you can see it started to go all the way down to Chinatown. What did I sell at? I sold off at 24.71. So let's go back here. 24. So right around in that, just in that range. It was definitely in the AM. And then it continued to go downtown to Chinatown all the way down to 24.15. So I did get out and still stuffed 220s into my Holly Hobby Velcro wallet. And then I said, hey, what about Boyle? I don't know. Let's get out of it. So I sold 2,000 shares at 838 and profited $440. And then the fun begins. So let's skip Biddy for now. We'll talk about Biddy, which is a bear on Bitcoin. Shh, 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 shh. We'll talk about that after we look at the chart. Just testing a little theory out there. I did sell to close both of my GLD leaps. Had the 240, 10 contracts there out to 2026, and I sold them for $32,550, and I had paid $23,300, so it was $9,250 profit in 20 days. And then the 235s, booked those closed as well, paid or sold them for 36,100, paid exactly 26,100, 10 grand. So that's a nice little pocket change there. And then I went ahead and pulled the trigger. This is my second tranche of SLV leaps. Just in recent times, I had the $26 strike, 300 contracts set for January of 2026. Sold those for $242,991, and I paid $179,250 it's like 4 different tranches added up to those 300 contracts. So I did profit $63,740 dollar bills. So we got that going for us. Let's take a look at these charts just to see what I've been thinking. So I kept telling you, I was like, that TLT looks like it's going to bottom, and it appears that it has done exactly that. So that's why I made the tranche purchases on the TMF, bought one and then bought another one even lower. And so how I've played the TLT, though, has been through the TMF, and you can see the wild moves of the TMF and still going strong. Currently, look, it closed at 47.42, and it's post-market up another 12 cents. So right now on the 2,000 shares, what are we up? 2,000 shares. We are up. Drum a roll, please. Come on. There you are. $1,788 in less than 1 day. So we'll hold that at least until tomorrow. I think my thesis, I'm going to run some numbers and see what's going on. I think you got, I mean, get at least going to 48, maybe even to 50. So we'll take a close look at the TMF because it looked like TLT was just way overdue for a bottom, which should signal we should have a nice move to the green side, and we've done so far. A very nice day on the TLT / the TMF. How about silver? Silver, I still feel that it's going to go above $35, but I don't necessarily need to officially call the top. I wanted to book as much as I could prior to the election just to see how it plays out. None of us have any idea what's going to go on or any idea how the market is going to react to the results or lack of results of the election. So I went ahead and booked another round of profits on the silver, but still looking great. I mean, you saw we put this on here, put that pivot on, and it was a tight box. As you can see, it was only one fib level wide, and it's done exactly what we hoped it would do. It did retest. Let's see, it got into the box, retested once and again twice, and then 3 times a lady. It's made its move. Let's go to gold before Bitcoin. Gold, look at that. I mean, that's like, hello. You were here. You were here when we put these numbers in. We wanted to hold, I had it at 27.16. You could see the red line. We did bust through that to the lower side down to like 27.08, but it didn't close at that number. So during the same trading day, it did get back over the 27.15, and then it just is retested one time and then took off. And you saw, I mean, we put this stuff on together, or I do it right before I come on and then talk about it. And look at that target. We got the target at $2,800 and got all the way up to what? I don't know, 20. I know we put in an all-time high. So I think it still has room to go to the north side, but I didn't have to be sticking around for it. So I'll keep a close eye on it going forward. And then now for the Bitcoin. And the Bitcoin has performed wonderfully. We had this target over here of 70,000. We hit it. And then when we saw, what did we get the top at? It was right at 70,000. And then we said, okay, we're going to have a retrace into this support box. And you can look back on the old videos. If you don't believe me, we did it in real time. It did exactly that, came right into, didn't even get to the middle of the support box, and then came back up, retested 2 different times, and then just went off rocket shipping to the top. The target was 72. We got all the way up to what today? 73, just about 73.5. So that's when I thought, oh boy. I mean, I missed that tippy top, but I'm like, I think we gotta have a little breather here. This is a 3 though, a 3 to the 4 to the 5. So I'll measure things up to see where I project that 5 to go, but it's going to be probably right around 75,000. So that's what we're looking for, and that's why we put the Biddy trade on, which is the bear on the Bitcoin. It's just a little baby trade because it was trade at 6 and change. 646 is what it's at. I bought at 642, so we're up $40. Yep, I like that. But I think I'm going to catch the overnight here, and then we'll see what we have to do to just, book a little bit of profit. I just wanted to put my money where my mouth is on my own thesis there on where Bitcoin is going next, which I think it's going to retrace. And I don't know how far, but I would imagine it's going to be under 71. It's going to have a 70 handle, and it may only touch the top of this pivot box, but I did put it in there. That's probably got to be right, like right at some fib targets. What geez to see, huh? Let's just see what these numbers tell us when we do this. can't really, it's hard to read those through all the gibberish, but you can see it's right at that 382 to 50% retrace target. So I think it should challenge the top of this. But again, this is Bitcoin moves wildly. Recently I've had a really good track record on Bitcoin, but that was after having a cold streak on Bitcoin. So we'll see what it does there. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, got another penny on that. We're up to $50 on the bitty. So where are we at on the big board? We're down just a little bit off that all-time high of when the video started, but it's making me feel real warm and fuzzy inside. Took a lot of risk off. Likely we'll let these AGQs go. They're currently underwater. You've watched me just continue to roll those up and out. We're up to now 47s, and AGQ is what? Got to be 48 plus. Where are you at? Yeah, 48.75. So we'll see what it does between now and Friday. I may be tempted to roll it one more time, depending on what the charts are telling us. But thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, share this channel and this video with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.